was thinking of doing another relatively quick build. I've had this kit on my shelf for, oh my god, 2-3 years now, I think. And I've been thinking about buying the lighting kit that Jerry has at HDA Model Works. It's the antenna control board that has been generated for this, that does the pulsing lights below and the rotating light above. But it is relatively expensive, and I'm looking at this kit, and as small as it is, I do have sufficient lights to where I could do a simple lighting job to this. I have the pulsating LEDs. I've got some white ones that would be fine to illuminate the red for each one of the I guess they're some kind of thrusters of some kind for this UFO. I'm entirely sure. And in looking at the top, to do the lighting around the rim of this, I would have to cut out each of these rectangles to make the slits for the light to do that. And though I could do that, that's really a small amount of space inside there, and I could also just do this up as a diorama piece. So I'm still contemplating whether I'm going to do a full light job on this, to do all this excavation in the top part of the saucer here, or just make it be primarily the underside, which will all light up, and possibly, since on the inside of this there's just absolutely no space between the outer wall and the inner wall pieces for the controls and everything to do any kind of serious lighting on there. The only part that you could do some fiber optic lighting in is this front control piece, which does have a recessed area in it. So I could run some fiber optic up into there for the control panels to have some kind of coolness to that, because I've got very colored blinking LEDs that could do that. I did that with my X-Wing build, and there's plenty of space within the saucer itself to have the battery and to run all the wiring and the fiber optics. So maybe I'll just do that, and I'll forego the idea of the rotating light around the top of it, just because that would be kind of annoying to do, and it would be fun to just kind of have this kit built and somewhat dynamic with some of the lighting. I also will not paint this central area here. This is like the main engine or something, and it's supposed to have a glow to it, so I could just ring this with some sheet styrene. Well, I wouldn't have to. There's so little space available there. I could run a really thin piece within there and ring it with LED tape, and that would illuminate just that, because the reflective surface of the bottom there would trap all the light and force it down into there, accentuating the brightness of it even more. Key thing would be to not layer this piece here, maybe just do a light coating on it of like transparent orange or transparent yellow, so that it gives the effect of that. and that would be fine, I think. So I think I'll probably do that. So let me get to work and see what happens.